After suffering with terrible retroactive jealousy, OCD, for over 20 years, and it ruining relationship after relationship after relationship, all fueled by my own insecurities and my inability to accept gratitude and love from other people. I tried psychotherapy, tried hypnotherapy, tried counselling, tried self-help book, tried all the things on YouTube. Nothing ever made a single bit of difference, nothing at all. I was reading one article and this guy said pretty much the same as what I've just said. He tried everything, and what sorted him out was magic mushrooms. And I've taken magic mushrooms as a youngster, up until I was 20. We used to take them pretty regularly. We used to have a drink, we used to have a laugh. But this time, it's been a very long time since I've taken any. I went out and picked 30. I settled in at home. I had something to eat, I had some water. I made sure nobody can contact me on my phone. I put the I think it's John Hopkinson, I'll have to make sure that's right, but I will put a link on here. Basically, they study psilocybin treatment for depression in America, and they've created this playlist. So I got that, I got my headphones, made a little bit of a blindfold, and ate the mushrooms. I gave it about 20 minutes, tried to make myself comfortable. And what I expected to happen was, see lots of lights and colours, and I just didn't really know what to expect. So after 20 minutes or so, I put the headphones on, put this music on, laid there, and what happened next was just absolutely phenomenal. This voice just came and told me everything. He says, what's happened in the past with your father, you've got to forgive him for what's happened. He's sorry for what he's done, and you need to put it behind you. Now he's proud of you. Your father is proud of you. And he says, your parents, they absolutely love you. Your family do. They're so proud of you. You take care of them. They love you so much, and your mum is counting on you, to take care of her. And I knew that I was going to take care of her, but it said everything. And then I kept having these emotional outbursts where I'd make this noise. It was like an emotional release, and I don't ever think I've ever made that noise before. It was but it just released so much. And then it said to me about my partner. It says, because we've recently split up because of my problem, and it says she is your true love. She is, when you kiss her and it feels like it does with her, it is because she is the one for you. And it said that she loves you so much, and her little boy loves me so much. He says, when you look at the little boy and smile at him and he smiles back, that's because he loves you. That boy absolutely loves you, and you've got everything going for you. You're going to have the most beautiful life. We're moving abroad, and we've got this long driveway, and the school bus will pick him up from the end of the road. And he says, that kid, when he steps off that bus, is going to be so glad to see you. He's going to come running down the driveway. You're going to have such a beautiful life. And he says, you don't need to fear. There's nothing to fear. Your partner loves you. There's no threat from anywhere else. My partner moved in with me for a week, and it was very difficult, and it basically went wrong, and we ended up breaking up. It was just, but they said that had to happen to teach us the lessons, and it's the integration that was rushed, and it was rushed because I was insecure and I wanted to move her in quicker because I was so insecure because of all the retroactive jealousy stuff. So I rushed it. My partner quit a job, and she done a lot of things that's affected her life to come quicker to move in with me. So she'd done all this for me, and then we didn't work because of my silly insecurities. And it says I've had the inability to accept love from people and gratitude from people, and it says even the people that work for you, they respect you, they look up to you, and your customers, they're so happy when you've done the work for them, because we clean and renovate roofs. They love it, and it's not just like immediately once it's done, it makes them happy because they've got a beautiful home and it's all clean and looking good, and they're proud of it, and all this, because I'd never accept love and gratitude, but it's all this stuff that I just didn't kind of was unable to accept. And it was saying that I'm able to be loved, and my problem is gone. I'm cured now. And every so often I'd have these big emotional outbursts, and then this voice would say, right, now calm down, and then it'd go on to the next thing and the next thing, and it was like, these things are quite personal, but sometimes we'd be having sex and it wouldn't be just connecting, it'd just be like we'd have sex and obviously still enjoy it, but sometimes my partner would be a little bit sore from before, and we'd kind of start slowly, and I'd hope that that she'd be all right. But it said, look, you don't do that, when the situation's like that, all she wants is you to just love her and care for her and just make her feel loved. And and it says only only have sex when you're connecting with each other. Don't just have normal, just sex because you need to have sex or whatever. Just make sure that it's well, I didn't say make sure, because it wasn't trying to forcefully make me do anything. It says just have sex when you're connecting with each other. And there were so many things. They said a friend of mine, Lil, I call her, who said that she really thinks the world of me. She loves me to bits, and she's so happy that I've come into her life, and she's a really good support for both me and my partner. And it said, don't tell tales if things have happened in your relationship. Don't go to your mum or your partner, mum or somebody, or your friends, and just complaining about the person that you're with in a negative way, because it's not down to her that things have happened. It's my insecurities. And some things have happened, but it's blown out of proportion because of my own securities, because of my problem. And it kept telling me other things. Pornography. It said, don't watch pornography. You need to stop that straight away. That's bad for you. And struggling to remember anything else, but it was just, it came, just came and told me all these things. And then in the end he said, that's it now, you're healed, I'm gonna go now. And I kind of opened my eyes and reached up. I says, what if I don't remember all the things you're telling me? And he just says, Matt, you know what's right and wrong. Basically, you know what's right and wrong. You know what to do. And then I decided to drive up to see my partner, and the voice was just like, just be careful, just be very, very careful, make sure you're okay to drive. And I'd already come down, and I was fine, but the whole way I was there, just like, take your time, just be careful, and don't go in when you get there like a bull in a china shop, because your partner's very, very hurt at the moment. And I just went in, and I just explained everything and apologised to her, and without obviously sounding like I'm crazy, and I've just taken loads of hallucinogenic drugs. But it, all I can say really is it worked for me, and it changed everything, and I can't I never expected what happened to happen in the way that it did, but this voice, it told me everything, all the things that were questionable in my life and that were causing me problems and this, that and the other. It kind of answered everyone, and it went through step by step every last single one until it was done. And when it was done, it was done. It knew. It was a male voice. I don't know whether it was my subconscious talking to me, but it was there, and it was guiding me, and everything that was said to me during it was correct and true and morally right, and it just guided me through. So I've apologized to my partner, and I've said I know that words will not heal the damage that's been done, because we were due to get married, and my partner had a wedding dress fitting, and then we fell out and broke up, and my partner moved out, and even the guidance even said, when my partner was going for a wedding dress fitting and trying the dress on, she was so happy, she was so excited, and she loves me so much, and she was proud that she was going to be marrying me, and she'll be proud to stand by there and marry me, and all this empathy and love from things like that. I just couldn't accept it before. I couldn't accept that kind of I was worthy or accepting of it, and it just basically said everybody loves me, and it's just completely blown me away. So I don't know whether this will be the same with everybody else, but what happened has changed me, and I've suffered for 20 odd years or more, probably 24 years, and it's changed me. And that was just taking 30 magic mushrooms, the Liberty caps, which I picked in Edale in Derbyshire, and listening to that Cyoglobin Healing playlist. So I know how much you suffer with this. I've suffered, and it's a curse. It's an utter curse, but it's worth trying. I'd have done anything to try and heal myself, anything. And I was nervous when I was doing this, but I was set on doing it, because to me, I just had to try anything to try and heal myself, and it was phenomenal. So anybody that's out there and they're suffering, do some research, and I wish you all the best.